I said in that message that day that when the ungodly is reaping the fruit that is meant for the godly, and the godly is getting the result that is meant for the ungodly, then there is an error. That is why we need to correct this. We are not just preaching in vain. We are preaching so that we can understand how to fight the battles of life and overcome, in order to fulfill the destiny that God has mapped out for us. That is the reason we do this. We get inspired and mobilize the resources that God has given to us to employ and deploy in order to become who He wants us to be. God has a plan for you. God has a destiny for you. But they don't just come on a platter of gold. It is something you have to fight for. Listen, He gave the children of Israel the promised land. But you, as a student of the Bible, you will know that when God took them to Egypt, He did not throw them into the promised land. He took them through the wilderness. He engaged them in battles. They had to fight their enemies and fight their way to the promised land. Why did God do that? I have said it here before. God did that in order to show us the type, to give us a type of how He works in the life of humanity. The promised land represents the destiny that God has made for you. Your Egypt is where you are coming from. God intends that you will pass through the wilderness to get to the promised land. And as you journey through the wilderness, there are enemies to engage. This is the truth about life. Of course, I don't even need to preach this for you to understand. You have been experiencing this. You have been experiencing this in your life. You know that to get to where you are today has been a war. It has been a war. There are blessings you could have obtained to this day before now that you have lost. If you had understood how to get these blessings or how to fight this war better. So, God gave us the picture of the wilderness not for fun. He let you and I know that life is a journey. To journey from Egypt to the promised land is a warfare. You have to fight with vipers. You have hunger to contend with. But God is always giving answer to every challenge. He prepares an answer, just like He did for His children in the wilderness. There were the Amalekites that they had to fight. They would contend with, but God gave them victory. There were the Moabites. There was hunger. There was disease. But God protected them. He defended them in order to take them to the promised land. Eventually, He got them there. You will land at your promised land in the name of Jesus Christ.